that took forever. Um, I have managed to figure out what the heck was going on with it. But I know it's a bit late, but we're doing this anyway. So, it's almost 3 o'clock, but we're going to do this anyway. So without further ado, let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and restart the game that we were trying to watch before all that happened. So that way, yeah. Like I said, we got the 4 games. So we got the 4 games here. I'm going to be watching all of them, and then I'll probably take a break. I'm practically pulling an all-nighter at this point, but I don't really care because I do have today off, thankfully. So yeah. So we're watching 4 games. The first of the 4 games is the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. For a preface, to preface this, the Cowboys were going into the season um, seemingly very well done, very well uh, taken care of. Like they made a few questionable trades, but it wasn't really anything to write home about as far as that goes. Until they traded away Micah Parsons, in which case people started questioning why they would do that, and it has led to people believing that the Cowboys were going to get blown out of the in this game, like they were going to be completely destroyed, nobody business. It wasn't going to end well. The Cowboys um, were pretty much the underdogs of this team after that Micah Parsons trade. And some people were thinking, okay, it's going to be a close game with Micah Parsons. But then when Michael Parsons got traded, then everybody's like, oh, this is going to be a one-sided affair. It's going to be a one-sided game easily, no questions asked. Meanwhile, the Philadelphia Eagles are coming off of their Super Bowl win against the Chiefs earlier this year, so they're basically the defending Super Bowl champions here. And the question now becomes, will they be making a second straight Super Bowl trip? The season, we'll have to wait and see how the season goes for them. But yeah, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I'm not going to play this with sound because I do have, um, because I don't want to get any kind of strikes or claims on my channel from this. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the game. The kickoff, 2025 kickoff here. And in the first run, it's going to be stopped just shy of it's going to be stopped shy, not too far off from uh, midfield, but far enough. Right, so we have a down, we have a down uh, Eagles player. He's sitting down. Let's take a look. See here, 83. Here, no, it's right there, number 43. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, let's go ahead and take one look over there. Right, so number 43 right here. Oh, well, that might have. Oh, yeah, that's not good. Because the way he landed on that 1 foot, the way he landed on that, like it looked like kind of he kind of went a little too long on one, and that kind of sprained his ankle or something. There's a flag on the play. Sportsmanlike conduct, defense, number 98. This was for him spitting on Dak Prescott, and that would ultimately get him ejected from the game. And then a few days later, he would be fined for that spit. And you can see the spit happen right there. Now, they show that the Carter's spitting on Prescott. There's one little thing that they don't show on here, but they do. But this game kind of won a delay at some point, and so yeah, I love how he spits on him, and Dak looks at the guy and be like, "You gonna flag him?" I just like that. It's kind of like, wow, dude, you tattletale. Kind of like a tattletale kind of moment there when you think about it. But ultimately, Jalen Carter got ejected for that. But again, while they were talking about, while they were dealing with the weather delay, because that was happening at the time, uh, yeah, they talked about something that happened, that ultimately happened, that happened before Carter got ejected. But we'll talk about that when they talk about that. But for right now, so number 43 has been carted off due to injury, and Jalen Carter got ejected for that spit. That was before the first drive of the game. It was in between the the first kickoff of not just the game but of the season, but also before the first snap of the ball. So that's fun. So they're gonna show Dak Prescott's stats. He was 65% completion percentage, 1,978 yards, 11 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, missed final 9 games due to a hamstring injury. So hopefully he lasts longer this season for the Cowboys. Second and 3 after that run and play. And they get the first down. Right, talking about his career. 47 touches, 92 rushing yards, 420 receiving yards, and 2 total touchdowns last season. First and 10 for the Cowboys. Alright, pass play, caught, and gained a few yards on the play. Second down for Dallas. Excuse me. So now they're talking about George Pickens, who was with the Steelers. 59 receives, 900 yards, 15.3 average, 3 touchdowns. Now second down, again, like I said, second down for Dallas. Second and 4, to be exact. Hopefully that background noise does not get me copyright claimed or striped. Nice run and play, gets to the first down across the goal line almost. Let's see where they're going to put it. Oh, they're going to put it just ahead of the... So about, it's going to say third and 1, but it's really third and inches, let's be honest here. So yeah. It's honestly third and inches right here. I don't know why they say third and 1. Apparently they don't want to say third and inches anymore. They just say third and 1. But whatever. Anyway, third and 1, Cowboys. Not going to do a run and play. Going to go deep, and it is caught by CeeDee Lamb, 88. Dallas Cowboys. Great catch, great throw. Great play by Dallas. So yeah, great. That was a great throw. All right, first and goal. Prescott gonna do a little pass there, and it is incomplete. But a flag is on the play. Based on how close it was, that's gonna be pass interference on number 8 of Jackson. Yep, pass interference. Defense number 8. It's gonna be a penalty, putting the ball on the 1 yard line. Basically gonna restart the play for them, a bit closer to the end zone. All right, so first and goal once again for Dallas after that penalty. Oh, what the heck? This thing kind of messing with me at this point. What is this thing doing? Oh, it just I think I just fucking broke it. It's still going. They got the extra point, so that's good for them. All right, do a kick return, but there's a flag on the play. So they're gonna get illegal motion on number 39. First and 10, Eagles. The thing stopped. Hold on a second. Let me refresh the page, and I think I'm just going crazy now. It's going crazy now on me. Sorry about that. So I assume you got it working. Yes, I did. Kind of going a little bit crazy on me at the moment, but yeah, I finally got it working. Took a bit longer than it should have, but now that I know how to do it, I can just move on with my life. Yeah, so um, it's kind of a hassle, but I got it going now. All right, there we go. Gonna go back to where we were when I was dealing with that issue of it kind of go a little too fast. So at this point, Dallas is up by 7. Eagles are uh, did their first play of the game, a completed pass. Now we're going to see Jalen Hurts stats. He was a 69 completion percentage, 2,903 passing yards, 18 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 630 rushing yards, and 14 rushing touchdowns. Pretty good stats for a man. I mean, like the completion percentage could could use some work, but otherwise, really good stats for this for Jalen Hurts. But wait, next play got a first down. Still got my T over here. Let's take a look at this right here. Number 55. It looks like they're going to point out number 95 here. Was able to block a guy and was able to tackle the runner at the same time. but just enough for them to get a, but still not enough to keep them from getting that first down. So 1st and 10, Eagles. Oh, he's gonna pass. Oh, he's gonna run it. Oh, he's going and he slides near the first down mark, but not there yet. Not there exactly. I have to be kind of polite because it is in the middle of the night. So great run by Jalen Hurts. Yeah, he saw an opening. He took it and he slid down just so he didn't get tackled. 2nd and 3, Philly. Oh, he does a little toss, gets the first down, and it takes a few guys, but he's finally taken down after gaining goodness knows how many yards that was. So let's see here. Yep, got that nice toss to him, and he was able to make that work. Gained a number good at least 15 yards, I'd say. 1st and 10 after that run. Well, toss and run. And Hurts gonna pass the ball. And man is down. I think it was he caught it at the 30, but was down at the 31. But since this is football we're talking about, they're probably gonna stop. They're gonna put it right at or near the 30 or 31 yard line. Yep, they're gonna put it at the 30-yard line. 2nd and 4. All right, gonna be a run and play, and I couldn't quite see him, but he gets the first down. Couldn't quite see number 28. If I say the number of the player in question because I don't know the name of the player, I'm pretty sure someone can tell me the name of the player so I can try to sound like I know who I'm talking about. Jalen Hurts. 1st down. Oh my god. Oh! Got more than a first down. This man got them near the end zone. Right inside the 5. Yeah, number 28. That is let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Couldn't quite see the name. But yeah. LA 1st and goal on the 6-yard line. He's go and he is down, it looks like, on the 3-yard line, it looks like. I gotta think about where they're at on the angle so that way I know which yard line it's gonna be at. 2nd and goal. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, in between the week 2 games, I will be watching the week 1 games if I'm able to. If not, yeah, I'll probably get something else done. Yeah, here we go. 2nd and goal, and he is down almost right about where they started, uh, with on the play. So it'll be 3rd and goal, around the same area that they were at before, if not on the same yard line or the yard line behind that. So it's gonna be on the 3 or 4 yard line, from what I'm seeing. Yep, gonna be a little bit ahead of the 3 yard line. Yeah, no, the 4 yard line. Right, Hurts down, looking. Oh, he's gonna run. He's running, and it is a touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with that run and play, getting the touchdown, putting them up six. Technically speaking, they are behind the Cowboys by 1 point. They're going to go for the extra point. See how that goes for them. Well, what a great. Yeah, that's two good run plays by Jalen Hurts this drive. And the extra point is good. So now they're tied at 7-7. So based on how this game is going thus far, it's not gonna be a really close game between these two teams right now. So, with the exception of my dog just shaking, kind of, you know how dogs do when it comes to shaking things off or out of their fur. There's a kickoff, and they're down. Uh-oh, and there's a scuffle. Oh, we got a oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We got a player with a helmet off, and he just grabbed the face mask of another player. Oh, that's not good. That's definitely not good. You got to avoid the scuffles because then that's going to cost some. It's going to cost. It's going to cost you. No matter which side of the coin you're on, especially if it's a really good player, yeah, you got to be real careful. All right, but let's see. Let's see what they do here. Hmm. All right, let's see here. All right, so there's a personal foul on that play. Yeah, so two personal fouls. Yeah, saying yeah. So because of how the plays went, it's gonna be half the distance to the goal. First down for Dallas. All right, let's see how they do. They're put on the. Let's see, where does it say they're at? Okay, they're on the 12-yard line. Gonna go for a run and play. Few yards gained on on that one. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see here. They really did a comparison on how many games Dak Prescott missed. Zero from 2016 to 2019, and he missed like 26 since 2020. It's literally what they said. It's like, okay, and maybe a quarterback that's never, maybe a quarterback that's never missed games before. Oh, nice catch! Once again to CD Lamb. I swear, Dak Prescott and CD Lamb are like bread and butter. As long as they know how to, as long as one throws it and the other one catches it, they are like bread and butter. Yeah, they had. It's crazy how they had opportunities to sack Prescott, but they didn't. Anyway, first and 10, ball on the 33-yard line. Oh man, they're trying to stop this man right here. Jeez. 3 yards gain on the play. Second down for Dallas. Now they're talking about Javonte Williams, 25 years old, went to North Carolina, signed 1 year contract with the Cowboys this offseason. So it is second and 5 for Dallas. Whoa, what the heck was that? Freaking lightning bolt? Jeez. Anyway, gonna be a running play, and he is gonna be taken down. Gonna make it third and 2, it looks like, for the Cowboys. Got plenty of time here. See, Fangio, oldest defensive coordinator in NFL this season, 22nd season in NFL defensive coordinator. Damn, that's a long time. But anyway, third and 2 for third and 2 Dallas. Let's see what they can do. They have 3 minutes, a little over 3 minutes left in the first quarter. All right, Prescott, gonna pass it. Gonna go deep and caught again by CeeDee Lamb. And it looks like either someone caught him by the foot or he tripped. One or the other. Let's see what happened here. So yeah, let's see what we got here. So you have two people stopping one player, but let's take a look at this pass. Great pass again. And it doesn't show that if he tripped or not, but whatever. First and 10, Dallas. And it looks like, oh, no, barely not getting the delay of game. Nice pass. And there's a flag on the play. Holding. Offense number, what was it? So there's a holding penalty on Dallas. On Smith, number 73. Let's see. That angle, you can't really, I don't really see the holding on that angle, to be honest, but maybe it was on the other side that I couldn't see it. So, because of that penalty, it's first and 20 for Dallas. Oh, he did a bit of a desperation throw. It was caught. They gained a few yards. But they still got a lot of ground to make up after that penalty. Let's see, here's Bond. They're showing Bond, number 53. And he was, dude, Bond was right on. Literally, he was keeping a very close eye on the guy. Once he caught the ball, he's like, okay, now it's my time to tackle this boy. And he did. Second and 23. After that, all right. Dad was going to deep throw it. And it is incomplete. And once again, a flag on the play. Let me take a wild guess. Pass interference? Yep, pass interference. Defense, number 27. That's Mitchell. Yeah, let's see here. Oh, I can kind of see it. Thing is, he's like turning his head to see the ball, and at the same time, he's kind of holding him by the collar. He's like holding him by the collar of his jersey. And because of that, they pretty much just gave him all that yardage. And now he's going to deep pass it again, and it's incomplete. Not a pass interference on that one, because there was a bit of distance between him and the defender. So they couldn't do PI even if they tried. Yeah, that was kind of close, but it didn't end up working very well. All right, let's see here. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 12-yard line. And he's going to run it. Oh, man, he is slowly but surely going. But I believe he got the first down, making it first and goal here. But let's see what the refs say. Yep, they got the first and goal. 21 seconds left in the quarter. 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, and the first quarter has ended. Both teams are up 7-7. So it is currently a tied game right now, but the Cowboys have a good amount of they have good yardage here. But because it's a replay, we're gonna cut right straight to the start of the second quarter. And 4 seconds in of the second quarter, touchdown Dallas. I should be like touchdown Dallas. So that means they're up currently 13-7. And keep in mind, people were going into this game expecting the Cowboys to be completely demolished here. I would end up being another team, but we'll get to that game when we get to that game. Um, if you know, you know. Well, technically, two teams got demolished this week, but I'm talking about one team in particular that got so destroyed, it was like you might want to play the funeral march for them at that point by the time they were able to score the points they got. But like I said, um, that's for that game. This is now. So at some point in the game, there is going to be a weather delay, which I believe is going to be in the third quarter. I believe. I'm not sure. It's either going to be like tail end of second quarter, beginning of third, but I think it's like the tail end of second quarter. Um, and if they don't show what was talked about in regard to uh, that Jalen Carter incident, I'm going to talk about it myself before we continue on with the game. Because I do think it's really important as to why Jalen Carter, and they do talk about this, why he's fat at Dak Prescott. Which, again, you should never do. You should never spit on another player or on the ground in front of the player for any reason whatsoever. Alright, 2nd and 4, Eagles. Let's see what they can do on this drive. Alright, Hurts going to pass. Ball is caught. Gets a first down. Smith gets that first down for the Eagles. Good job getting that short pass and getting that first down for the Eagles, giving them another chance to keep going on their drive. So right now the Eagles are down by 7 points. But I mean, these are the Super Bowl champions, so of course they're going to make a comeback, right? All right, 1st and 10. Going to be a running play. Oh, he spots an opening. Whoa! Barkley spotting an opening, runs right down the middle of the opening, gains some yards, not enough for a first down, but gains a good amount of yards on that run. Yeah, like, dude, he was he was kind of stuck for a second. But once he saw that hole, that was his cue to say, "Yep, I'm gonna run it right through that hole." Yep, and he did. And now it's 2nd and 6 for the Eagles. Deep pass, or not a deep pass. That's still a good pass though. And there we go. Gained another few yards. About 2 or 3 yards shy of the first down here. Don't mind the music in the background. Hopefully I don't get claimed or striked for that. I probably should shut my door, but I got my laptop on my lap. I'm not going to say top, because where would I say top in that sentence? Anyway, 3rd and 3. I swear to God, 3rd and 3 was a running gag in that one game that I think it was that Ravens Bills game. First down is what, as I say that, first down for the Eagles after Goddard got that catch, got that pass. But yeah, I think it was the Bills Ravens game where or the Ravens Bills game where they just where that 3rd and 3 just kept popping up over and over and over and over again. Literally to the point where it's like, is this going to be the running gag of the game today? Because it was happening so often that that's not even funny. Anyway, 1st and 10 Eagles. Hurts going to pass it, and he does, and gains about a yard, maybe 2 yards on that play, off that pass. So it's going to be, but it's 2nd down. Either way, yep, 2nd and 9. They gained 1 yard on the play off that pass. All right, 2nd and 9. Hurts gonna. Oh, he's a little bit trapped. Gets out of the hole though. Gets out of there though. He runs. Gets the first down off a slide. Don't mess with Jalen Hurts. This man can run, dude. This dude, he's like the Eagles' Lamar Jackson, dude. He can run real good if you let him. Ooh, the way he was sliding though, he almost went right into the guy, right into a player's lane. Yeah, that player had to really move his lane so he didn't get like chop blocked on that. Anyway, 1st and 10 after that running play. And another running play. Whoa! Made a few yards on the play, but that looked like a helmet to helmet hit on that at one point there. But it's 2nd down. Yeah, let's take a look at this run play because I could have sworn it looked like he was hitting the helmet. But I don't think so now based on that replay. No, but he kept really good hold of the ball. That's good. 2nd and 6. I don't know how many yards he gained on that play because it looked like not very much though. But it's 3rd and 5, so they're gonna need to convert here, or they're gonna go for a field goal. Either way would work. Oh, Jalen Hurt. Oh, he's a little bit. Oh, another opening in the hole. Oh my goodness, he's going into the end. No, not the end zone, but inside the 10. Making it 1st and goal, Philadelphia. Wow. What did I say? If you give Jalen Hurts the ability to run, you pretty much just screwed his team. You pretty much just screwed yourself. Yeah, Jalen Hurts could run like crazy, dude. Jeez. Like I said before, every NFL team needs a quarterback that can run that crazy. That can run exactly like that. Yeah, dude. Yeah, the Eagles have had, with the exception of like the first 4 to 6 seconds of the game of the quarter, the Eagles have had this whole quarter. It is now about we're about a little under or a little over halfway through the quarter, and the Eagles have had the ball since uh, a few seconds into the second quarter. 7 minutes left in the first half. Jalen Hurts gonna pass it somewhere. Let's see, or he's gonna run it. He's gonna run it. He is running. He is running, and he is. Oh, what does it say? Oh, it calls it a touchdown for the Eagles. Jalen Hurts with that running touchdown. Now let's take a look. See here. Let's see. Looks to his left. He sees this good spot. He turns to his right. And he sees guys coming at him. So he starts running left, and that helps him get that touchdown, putting them up 14-13. Going for the extra point. And the kick is good. It is now a tied game once again. Two teams basically at this point trying to get the last laugh of the game on the game here. Tied. It's a 14-14 game here. Right for the kick return. He goes and gets about the 32-33 yard line. Now they're talking about Jalen Carter, and they talk about that spit. And I love how he looks at the referee and he's like, "You gotta penalize him for that, man. Come on, penalize him for that. Come on. He should be penalized for spitting on me because I'm fucking I'm not Tom Brady, but I'm Dak fucking Prescott. He should get flagged for spitting on me." First and 10, Dallas. And Prescott, nice pass. About looks about 3 or 4 yards gain on the play. Oh, that's gonna be funny. It's gonna get a few people like, really? You're really gonna say that for us about Dak Prescott? He's no Tom Brady, but he's Dak fucking Prescott? Really? Well, yeah. I mean, when you kind of think about it, how many seasons has Dak Prescott played at this point? I actually let me take a look just to be sure. I'm gonna. So that was a nice play there. I want to take a quick look, real quick. Oh, okay, so he's played 8 seasons in the NFL, and I'm going to assume that includes that either is or is not including this season. Meanwhile, out of curiosity, meanwhile Tom Brady has played the 23 seasons. That's a lot of seasons. The crazy part is we got uh, it goes as far back as yeah, and the replays that you can watch on the NFL website, if you have NFL Plus Premium, you could go as far back as 2009 with the game replays, which is really cool. I might do that every so often, like do it like once a week. I might play the games or something. play a game like a previous, like a, like an old, like a classic football game in some way. Uh, the one game that I do not look forward to watch because I've seen that it was in that it. I don't know if it's in the replays or not, but there's one game I that if I ever watch it, I might feel like, oh, that really sucked that he had to go through that. It's a certain uh, it's a certain game that involved a certain quarterback of the Chicago team in 2011 that was such a career-ending injury that when I watched it for the first time ever, I was legitimately like, oh my god, I could only imagine the pain he was feeling. And I mean that. I literally could only imagine the pain he, this guy was feeling. I'm not gonna say his name because I know if I do, it might bring back some flashbacks, and I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say the name. Don't ask. So let's see how this play went. See here. Yep, and I think that definitely gave him a first down for sure. Easy. So it is first and 10 Dallas at the midfield. Oh, and they have used their first timeout of the first half. Still first and 10, a little under 5.5 minutes to go. Voice crack though. Anyway, first and 10 at midfield for the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, he's going to do a run and play. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage. And there's a flag on the play. Let's see who it's for. What it is and who it's for. Oh, it's a taunting. Defense, yeah, taunting on Smith Jr. Let's see here. There he is with a block. Takes him down. Tackles a man. And, oh, a little bit of trash talking. Yeah, the NFL doesn't like it. Doesn't like that. When you trash talk a little too much, yeah, they don't like that. Um, so yeah, just don't do that. Don't do that. Anyway, Prescott. Oh, he almost got sacked. Prescott almost got sacked. He's running. Oh my goodness. Jeez. He got about middle of that first down drive. But I swear, look at how close. He got very close to being sacked, but he was able to stay on his feet from that one guy trying to tackle him. Another guy had to jump over him because he slid. Because if you hit a quarterback while he's sliding, yeah, needless to say, that's going to get you in a bit of trouble. And a bit is saying it mildly. And look at that nice run play. Going to be about looks about 2 yards shy of the first down mark. 4 minutes left to go in the half. All right, 3rd and 2. Alright, gonna go for a run play. Gets the first down. Yep, there you go. Alright, let's see here. First and 10, Dallas. Let's see what they can do. I always say that every time, I know, but I still, it makes sense when you think about it. Alright. So we are now 3 minutes left in the first half. So almost a 2 minute warning. Prescott passing, caught by who else? C.D. Lamb. Yeah, like I said before, C.D. Lamb and Dak Prescott are like bread and butter when they work together. Ooh, that almost was incomplete. He was able to catch it, but it could be. It could. You could probably have challenged that, to be honest. But whatever it is, what it is. Second down. Prescott on the pass. Prescott on the. Oh, that's the almost. Oh my goodness. So a lot of crazy shit just happened there. So he passes it. The ball is deflected off of a Dallas player. It's almost intercepted by an Eagles player. Goes right through him, quite literally. And because of how it went, it's 3rd and 10 for Dallas. So they should consider themselves lucky that the Eagles player didn't get an interception on that one. Deep pass, and it is incomplete. Now let's take a look. See here, they didn't really hold on him. Yeah, didn't really hold on the guy. Yeah, I wouldn't really say there was a holding penalty on there if anybody was thinking of that. No. Sorry to say, but no, that was not a holding penalty because he just had his hand on him, but he didn't like grab him. And late extra point is good. Dallas is up 17-14 now. So we got 2:34 left in the half. Dallas is up 17-14. So the Eagles, in any way, shape, or form, well, the ball was dropped, it looks like, and he is going to be taken down right about the 20, about the 19, 20 yard line. Now they're talking about Jalen Hurts. Yeah, Jalen Hurts has had a good time today. He has been, if he's not passing the ball, complete or not, he's sure as hell running it when the occasion arises. But now 1st and 10 for the Eagles. After that kick return, putting them on the 19-yard line. And Hurts gonna go for a running play. And he's gonna be taken down at the 22-yard line. That's gonna be 2nd and 7, it looks like. Okay, 2nd and 6 actually, but it was pretty close. And we are now at the 2 minute warning. Yep, here we go. Wow, 20th season, huh? That's crazy. Let's see, 20th season, so that'd be 2005. Either way, second and 6, Eagles. Dak gonna, or not Dak, what the hell. Jalen Hurts gonna pass, and it's gonna be thrown out of bounds. Gonna make it third and 6. Yes, Forrest. Apparently, Dak Prescott is no longer on the Cowboys in the same game. He's decided to join the Eagles, and he's wearing an Eagles jersey. No, the he isn't. And they're talking about the Ravens Bills game, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Hmm. All right, third and 6, Eagles. Jalen Hurts going to pass it. Deep pass! And it is caught! Holy shit! Damn, what a catch! Oh my goodness! Look at that, 51-yard gain off of that after that pass and run. Hurts gonna. Oh, that was. Yeah, he can't believe he did that. He had it in his hand and he dropped it almost immediately. Like literally, it was in his hands and he freaking dropped the ball. That's unfortunate. Um, see how far we were about. Yeah, we're about where it should be, honestly. About halfway through the game as we're approaching the second half of the game. So yeah, based on what time it is currently about 3:43. So I'll probably watch this game, go to bed, I'll probably go to sleep, get some sleep, and then I'll probably watch those three other games. Kind of ironic how I'm doing it like this, because I am kind of feeling tired. I can feel it. I'm feeling kind of tired because the bull crap my internet was giving me. So probably just put this here as it is right here. But I'll watch the other three games. And by that point, it should probably be to where depending on what time I get up, it'll probably be either, um, it'll probably be before Thursday Night Football or just as it's starting. Because, yeah, take off, have a good night. Hey, you're good, Mr. Coconut. I'm probably gonna be ending the stream after. I initially wanted to do the 4 games in a row, but at this point I'm feeling kind of tired. So I'll probably call it a night after this, and then I'll watch the 3 other games if I have enough time to do that tomorrow. Uh, but yeah. But yeah, have a good rest of your night. That first and 10. Kurt's gonna find another hole opening, it looks like. Going diagonally, and he's running out of bounds. Oh my! Whoa! Holy! Oh, let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that run again. I gotta see this. He runs, kind of gets pushed into an equipment guy. Jeez, that's not good. But it wasn't like too big of a push. Let's take a look. See here. Did he get pushed or did he like? Yeah, yeah. He gets kind of pushed by Clark. Yeah, Kenny Clark. Man, that got traded to the Cowboys from the Packers. All right, second and 5 for the Eagles. Gets a first down, and he's got the touchdown for the Eagles. And just like that, Saquon Barkley gets the 20, gets them up to the 20 points, putting them up over the Dallas Cowboys. Putting them up over the Dallas 20 to 17 at this point in time. Yeah, we're getting close to the what would ultimately be the final score. We're not there yet, but we're getting there. That's here they go for the extra point. Right? Kick is good. Kick is good. And Saquon Barkley being talked about here with a really good running touchdown, with a nice running play going into the touchdown. So that's great news for them. Oh, he dropped the ball, and he is gonna be down at the just ahead of the just in front of the 10-yard line. Gonna be at the 12. First and 10, Dallas. Let's see if they can try to get to the other end of the other side of the field. Prescott with a nice pass, and it is blocked by, I believe that was who was that? Number 23. It is pass interference, and it's going to be on Bennett, who was the guy that. So C.D. Lamb. So they got C.D. Lamb and Bennett. Yeah, he kind of was holding him. Yeah, I would say that's pass interference because he was kind of holding the guy, pretty much holding the guy as the ball was coming toward him. That gives them first and 10. Prescott now going with a nice short pass because the guy was wide open. Gets flipped upside over, and another flag on the play. Let's see what this flag is for. Oh, roughing the passer penalty on Smith Jr. That's his second penalty of the game. Let's see. Yeah, oh, right in the face mask. Yeah, they're being very picky with with roughing the passer. Yeah, they're being very picky with that this year. So at first I was thinking like, wait, how's that roughing the passer? Because he didn't really tackle him. Then it was a face mask, and I was like, well, then why not just get him for a face mask penalty? It's about you get the same. I think you can lose this, I think you lose about the same amount of yards, maybe like 10, 15 yards on face mask, if I remember right. But anyway, Prescott with a nice pass caught, and he goes down after a few yards gained. Like he lands on the street and then he gets tackled. So there's that. And Dallas using their second timeout. Got 27 seconds left in the quarter and a half. Second and 6. The ball is caught and is running out of bounds. Tolbert. Third down. 20 seconds left in the half. So Dallas has one timeout remaining, as we can see. Third and 5. All right, Prescott gonna pass. Is complete. Pickens catching the ball. Oh, they're gonna. Oh, what are they gonna do? They're gonna call for the timeout. All right, so Dallas is using their final timeout. and they put 15 seconds back on the game clock. Let's see how this is going to go. So they're pretty much getting their kicker set for this for it. And Philadelphia is going to use their timeout, their first timeout in the game of the half. Still, yeah. So far, both teams are doing pretty. Both teams' offenses are doing pretty well. The defense, both teams' defense are doing okay for what they're worth. I mean, they've stopped the ball many a time. They stopped the ball a few times, but they've allowed both teams' defense have allowed them to gain around 20, almost to around 20 points. And there's that. Second and 10, and they're going to have the field goal team on. So Brandon Aubrey gonna go for pretty good size field goal attempt. Let's see how he does here. Gonna be a 53-yard field goal attempt. And Philadelphia is going to use their second timeout. So if Dallas gets this, they will get 20 points. If they don't get this, they'll be back. They'll still have. They'll be stuck in 17. There you go, 53-yard field goal attempt. And the kick is good. Dallas is now down by 1 point as the halftime as at halftime the Eagles are up 21-20.
Yes.
So the way I'm looking at this game, both teams' offense are doing pretty well for themselves. The defense, both teams' defenses need to improve in some areas. And now again, it could go back to, well, it's week one jitters. It happens. Yeah, but I would also say, they have time to work out the kinks. I mean, it was only week one. They got plenty of time to work out the kinks that they have. Wow, look at that. Wow, that's crazy streak right there. But you gotta love it when they talk about that. Alright, first and 10, Eagles. Alright, so Kurt's gonna toss it. Do a nice little toss pass. And it was caught. It's gonna be second and 5 or 6 if I'm not mistaken. Maybe somewhere between second and 4, 5 or 6. Yep, second and 5. Alright, second and 5, the Eagles. And Hurts gonna try to go for a pass. Pass is caught. Gets a first down. 2nd and 5. Got turned into a 1st and 10. Alright, 1st and 10. Eagles. Whoa! Nice tackle by Elam. By Elam. Is it Elam or Elam? Elam. Hmm. Either way, Jalen Hurts. Sec. After that, gets 2nd and 7. Hmm. Sorry. Alright, 2nd and 7. Eagles. Let's see what they can do here on this play. Alright. Gonna go for a run and play. Hole has been spotted. First down is gained. He is still going, and it is surrounded by so many players. He basically got bunched up in the middle of all those players there. But it is enough for a first down for the Eagles. Down low, it's like a came pretty close to a helmet to helmet hit right there, dude. I'm telling you. No, I thought that was a helmet to helmet hit, but between two same players. Two players on the same team, it almost looked like. Either way, 1st and 10, Eagles. Gonna go for another run and play. And he is taken down just as just past the 1 yard line. Or not the 1 yard line, the first down mark. And it is now um about 12 minutes left in the quarter. Alright, let's see what the Eagles can do here. And it looks like they got the first down. Yep, they gave them the first down. Alright, 1st and 10 Eagles. It hurts with the run and play. This time he is stopped just short, just ahead, just a bit over the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. Ooh, I'm hitting my glass and stuff. Alright, 2nd and 10. Alright, 2nd and 10. Hurt's gonna try to throw. Oh, and he is sacked for the first time ever in the game. For the first time this season, Jalen Hurts has been sacked by guess who? Kenny Clark, the new Cowboy after that recent uh, trade to the Cowboys by the Packers. Going to make it 3rd and 18. And Hurts with a nice pass caught. but not nowhere near enough for a first down. So it's going to be fourth down there. It's going to be fourth and 8 if I had a guess based on what we're seeing here. Yep. So Jake Elliott is going to go for the field goal here. And this goes. And the kick is good. 58 yards. Damn. And the Eagles are up by 4 now. 24-20. Hmm. Technically speaking, I don't have to keep going because that would ultimately be the final score. But you know what? We're gonna keep going. Why not? Yep. So anyway, yeah. I mean, because you guys could just look it up the score and it'll tell you what the score. You know, that'll tell you everything that you need to know. Really, but gotta love it, watching the game either way because you never know because sometimes what a game might look better on paper. Well, a game that may look good on paper, but it looks better on the TV screen. Yeah, but this whole game, it's been a back and forth game from the very beginning. Oh, here we go. Ooh, it'll be second down for Dallas. There'll be about 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Over another running play, and he has stopped. He had nowhere to go. He just got just blocked away from getting any very many yards almost immediately. Oh, excuse me. All right, third and 1. So a bit of a toss. And he got the first down barely. All right, first and 10 for the Cowboys once again. All right, first and 10 Dallas. We go for a pass and play here. Nice pass, and it is incomplete. No flags on that one.
Oh, and it looks
I got a Eagles player down. He looks like he is out of breath. They having difficulty breathing. Oh, that's never really not good. It's never good to have that happen to a teammate. Alright, here we go. Second and 10. Oh, he's running. First down. He's going the 30, the 20, the 10. Oh my goodness, what a run. second and 10 going into a big run for the Cowboys, almost landing them into a touchdown. Look at this. He was so close. Sanders was so close for a touchdown, but he ended up getting tackled just about right near or on the 10-yard line. Gonna make it 11 though. They put it on the 11-yard line, giving the Cowboys first and 10. And there's a flag on the play. Oh, a personal foul. Oh, personal foul on Pickens. George Pickens, number 3, getting the foul, getting a personal foul on that. And not really a good thing to have. And so because of that, um, it's going to be first and 22. Yeah, that's not good for them at all. Really, Prescott now looking to let's see what he's going to do here after this penalty. Waiting, tosses it. Oh, and it's incomplete. No flags on the play. Gonna make it second and 22. Well, let's see here. Let's make sure there was no pass interference on this one. Nope, I don't think so. Because it bounced off the helmet of the defender. Yeah, so incomplete pass for Dallas. Second and 22. Prescott gonna try to throw it. Oh, and it's incomplete again. Just before he got tackled, but it's still an incompletion. Yeah, let's see here. Prescott tried to make a throw there, but the problem was uh, he couldn't reach it. Here you go, third and 22. Prescott gonna throw it. Deep pass, and it is. Oh my God! Whoa! Flag on the play, but God damn, that was a hell of a hit. Jeez. Oh my goodness, that was a big hit. Yep, Blankenship got an unnecessary roughness penalty for that. Oh my goodness, I gotta see that replay again. Let's take a look. See here. Let me take another shot here. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's a hell of a shot. Yeah, he missed the catch. Then he got hit right in the head. Right in the head of the right to the helmet. Oh my goodness, that was a hell of a hit right there. Jeez, that was crazy. First and ten, because of that penalty, they're getting the new fresh set of downs here. Try to score. wait a minute. What the heck just happened? Let's take a look. See here. Yeah, he only fumbled the ball. Either he fumbled it just before that. Something happened there. Jeez, they're celebrating it. They're celebrating that fumble. Let's take a look. Let's take a look here. Yeah, he lost. Yeah, he was on his feet. That's a fumble. It should be a fumble because he was on his feet. And the Eagles. Well, I don't know. That I don't know if that would be called taunting with what they just did there on the end zone. I don't know if that would be taunting or not. I mean, pretty close to that level though, for sure. Anyway, first and 10, Eagles. And it'll be second and 11. That's a Hurts gonna try to. Whoa, almost got intercepted. Goes for a pass, and it is gonna be thrown out of bounds. So it's gonna be third and 11. See here, I believe that's Stephon Diggs. This man almost got sacked. Jalen Hurts almost got sacked again. He already got sacked once earlier in the game, and he almost got sacked twice. That's the second time he's came close to getting sacked, but ultimately didn't. Oh, excuse me. Third and 11. Eagle. Jalen Hurts always caught an opening. He's caught an opening. He's running, and he's taken down. And it's going to be fourth down, and I believe, like, let's say about 4 or 5 there. Yeah, big crazy. That's a crazy thing there. Fourth and 3. It looks like they're going to punt it away, which they do. And it's going to be a fair catch. And it's going to be, man, this is, that's about a little over, it's about another 32 minutes left. About another half an hour, a little over half an hour left in the game. Yep, so there's Prescott trying to have the ball being run. Well, it ran on. Well, there's that run play, but didn't really that run play didn't really do too much. Got him a few yards, but ultimately didn't really do much outside of the 4 yards gained. Either way, second and 6. Hey, third down. Third and one. Hmm. Alright, third and one. Dallas. Hmm. Let's take a look, see if this play again, because I'm starting to doze off a little bit here. Yeah, that's like a mesh thing, I think. I think that's what they call it, mesh or something. Either way. Well, first and 10. Right, and there you go, second and 7. Oh, nice pass to Lamb. They get taken down. And there you go, Prescott. Oh! Incomplete officially after that, and now it's back down to fourth. It's fourth and 10. Yeah, I'm kind of dozing off some, I swear. Hmm. We got about a little under 20 some minutes. We're kind of dozing off here. Try to keep going. First, no, fourth and 10. And it's going to be punted away as we go into the fourth quarter. So it doesn't look like they talked about it, so I'll go ahead and talk about it here. So it was in the middle of the weather delay. Like I said earlier, the game had a weather delay here facing. And ultimately, um, so what happened was they showed the replay that involved Jalen Carter about why he got ejected from the game. But it's simply he was ejected from the game, like was shown earlier, for spitting at Dak Prescott. The problem is you also look at when you look at the actual video that they show you, it turns out that Jalen Carter only spat at Dak Prescott because Dak Prescott spat at the grass right in front of him. Is that just swell? Yeah, that would ultimately happen, and so, yeah. And ultimately, Jalen Carter would get fined for spitting on Dak Prescott, which deserved. However, the same NFL would not charge Dak Prescott for spitting in front of Jalen Carter, which is why he was flipping out in the first place. But I digress. Oh, nice catch by Barkley. Gonna be second down. Second and two. There's gonna be a running play. It's just about gonna be stopped. Alright, third and one for the Eagles. So it's gonna basically try to gain that short amount of yards, and it looks. Oh, oh, think, think they're gonna. Oh, it's close. They're gonna give it the first down. Let's take a look here. There's Jalen Hurts. Oh, pretty close, but they give him the first down anyway. And there's a flag already on the play. Either be offsides or a false start. Let's see here. Oh, illegal formation. Oh, no, not illegal formation. There was too many men on the field. Yeah, they had one too many men on the field, actually, on that play. From what I recall correctly, it was because they had one more man than they should have had on the field. That caused them to lose, to get a 5-yard penalty, and it made it first and 5. It's about the worst thing you could ever do with your defense to do. Spin 5-yard penalty and have it be first and 5. Either way, oh, and it's barely, gonna barely get. Looks like he's gonna get that first down. At the very least, it's gonna be very close. And here they are talking about Saquon Barkley in 2024. Apparently, the second half, unless they're saying, because it does say second half. Either way, here we go. Second and one. Gonna go for a run and play, and he is stopped just behind the line of scrimmage, it looks like. Like, he was stopped initially at that line of scrimmage, but then he was kind of pushed back, and there we go. Yeah, not much there. Third down. Third and one, to be exact. Here goes third and one. Gonna go for another gain. And Yeah, man. Enough of that first down. Again. Oh, there you go. First and 10, Eagles. Pass is caught. And he's down at the what yard line was that? I didn't quite see what yard line it was on. Hmm. And second and third. Or second and three, I mean. Yeah, what am I talking about? Oh, Barkley. Oh, caught, surprisingly. And there's the first down. We're now about 20 minutes away from the game ending. When it comes to the replay that I'm watching. There we go, second down for the Eagles. It's going to be second and 14. Oh, first time out for Philadelphia. A little under 8.5 minutes to go. As we are now 24-20, Eagles still up. So this is how we're going to get started here. Alright. Jalen Hurts always he's running up field. Passes is thrown out of bounds. So it's going to be third and 14. About Dickerson here. Ooh. Hitting the lower back. Looks like by his own teammate. Oh yeah, back injuries are not, no injury is anything to sneeze at. It is anything to figuratively laugh at because those kind of injuries, any kind of injury can happen. A good number of injuries can happen from the football field. Third and 14 for Hurts. Deep pass caught and is taken down at the 50-yard line. It'll be about to say a gain of 9 yards, but not enough for not enough for them on that one. So it's fourth down. We to see what distance it is. Fourth and 5, and it looks like they're going to go for it. Because they are going to go for it. Let's see. And there's a flag on the play. Delay of game. Yep. That can happen. Fourth and 10. Let's see here. minutes left of the game. I'm pretty sure I can make it to that. Actually, there was another one that I checked out real quick. Check on something real quick. Let's get back to the game. The new back to the game. The new what time it was, and I wanted to check on something real quick. Ooh, take them down deep into their own end zone. Alright, it's gonna be first and 10. Dallas. Nice pass. First down automatically. Alright, first and 10. Dallas. See how they do on this one. So they did pretty well there last play, getting them that first down. It's gonna be a running play, and he is gonna be stopped. Not gonna get very much anywhere. They need to stop hitting my camera stand on my laptop. So here, let's see. Here we got Hunt. So Hunt here. Yeah, man. Caleb Hunt just stopping that run, not giving him a chance to get the literal run on him. Oh, nice pass. It's caught. And again, he is stopped before he could gain any very many yards on the play. So it's third down. Third and 10 to be exact. So basically, back to the drawing board, so to speak. See, third and 10. Prescott, oh, he's trying to go for the pass. It's caught, and he's stopped. Oh, he's pretty much taken out of bounds, and it is fourth down for Dallas. Yeah, not a very productive drive that one. The Eagles defense coming out. Just woke up here. And there's that fair, the way he gave that fair catch signal. 20 to 24. Left 24-20. Philadelphia up with 4:43 left in the game. Yep, Jerry Jones, owner, president, and general manager of the Dallas Cowboys. In other words, he thinks he knows what the hell he's doing when in reality, the Cowboys just want to see the man retire at this point. Want to see the man retire and be given and just hand off the ownership to someone who knows what the fuck they're doing over Jerry Jones. So there we go. Not a good run play on that one. 13 minutes left in the game. A little over 4 minutes left in the game. He tried to do a pass, but it didn't really go very well. And he's running. Oh my, damn! Dude just man, those dudes slid into the sideline. Jeez, third down. Let's see what happened here. Yeah, Williams pushed, kind of, kind of pushed Jalen Hurts, and they both ended up sliding a bit into the sidelines, into the sideline. Anyway, third and 7 for the Eagles. 3:55 left in the game. There you go. Oh, Jalen Hurts gonna throw it. Caught, and he's taken down. Gained about 2 yards on the play, it looked like. That's gonna be fourth down. 3:40 left. Now, man, both teams' defenses woke up after that weather delay, didn't they? Let's see them be like that the whole game instead of part of the game. Because that first half, it's like the offense was awake, but the defense was asleep. But now, especially after that weather delay, it's like the offense even with their good plays, the offense kind of fell asleep, but the defense sure as hell woke up. It's gonna land right to the sideline. 3:02 left in the fourth quarter. And the game as a whole. It's great. All right, first and 10, Dallas. All right, so we'll be at the 18-yard line. Pass is caught. Goes out of bounds. Yeah, he almost had a he almost lost possession of that football, but he managed to keep it, making it 2nd and 5. He's gonna pass it. Nice pass, and it's almost intercepted. Got deflected. Almost intercepted. Making it third and five instead of that big, what would have been a great first down for Dallas, the Cowboys, but it was almost picked off by the Eagles defense. The Cowboys should consider themselves lucky that didn't happen. Third and 5. And Prescott deep pass. It is caught. Incomplete. Oh, it's been caught, and now they're running down, trying to get to the other end, trying to get down there. Yeah, let's take a look at that. That was a great catch George George Perkins. First and 10 for Dallas is there, near midfield. Alright, there's Dak Prescott. Gonna go deep, and it is almost picked off again. Oh man, that was all kinds of shit almost happened here. CD Lamb had the ball, but he lost possession of it. Yeah, he had the ball, lost possession, and then a Eagles defense player, a member of the Eagles defense, just pretty much just deflected the ball, almost intercepted it, but ultimately it's an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 for Dallas. Another deep pass, and it is again incomplete. Oh man, this is not good for Dallas. This is not really good. Man, the Eagles defense are know they're trying. They know what the Cowboys are trying to do. They know they're trying to go for those deep plays so they could score some more points. And so far, it's worked very well. It's worked very well for the Eagles defense. Offense, Cowboys offense, not so much. They've gotten this far, but after that one pass play, it just became all Eagles. Pass is caught, and he's going to be taken down about about six. I'd say 4th and 6. So they're probably going to go for it here. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They are going to go for it. It's going to be a run play or a pass play. Let's see. Oh, never mind. It's going to be a 2-minute warning. So you're now at the 2-minute warning of the game. 4th and 3 for Dallas. It's a very close game between these two. 20-24. Philadelphia is up by those 4 points. And the Cowboys are trying to add up to that lead so they can win this game. The Cowboys deep pass and it is incomplete, and CeeDee Lamb understandably upset that he could not keep the possession. Oh my goodness, that was such a big play. Like that was such a much needed play to keep the Cowboys in the game. But CeeDee Lamb was unable to keep possession. It literally went right through his arms like a hoop of a basketball. And CeeDee Lamb understandably upset after that. Man, and so for that, it's a turnover on downs, a minute 54 left in the game. But man, that really sucks for CeeDee Lamb. That Eagles defense just covered him so well that he is just not in a good mood here. Just not in a good mood after that. Damn. And there was the first incomplete pass that was almost intercepted. Then there was the second incomplete pass, and it just escaped right through his arms. And he's just, oh man, that really sucks. That that really sucks. I honestly feel bad for the guy because he's a really good player when he's able to make those kinds of catches, and he's made those kinds of catches in the game. Early, yeah, he's made those kinds of catches uh, in like the first half of the game, and I think also in the third quarter as well. But that that Eagles defense uh, just really really hammered the offense that whole time. Here you go, 3rd and 3. See, right now what the Cowboys are doing, they're trying to make sure the Eagles are not able to gain that first down. because the longer the Eagles have that the ball in their possession, the less likely the chances are they're gonna make a comeback. Oh, Jalen Hurts! Oh, he's gonna run! First down, Eagles! So now about a minute and a half left in the game. So just remember, Dallas has one timeout left. Philadelphia has two. So that's and once again it goes back to and again it goes back to with that running play that Jalen Hurts just did. Once again, he was able to do it because there was an opening in the middle of the field. Yeah, that's literally what it boils down to. Defenses have to try. That's what the offense is doing. They're trying to create an opening for Jalen Hurts if that ever should be happen. If that ever is a thing he could do. If that's a opportun. If that option is available to him, he is certainly. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. A little bit of a scuffle again going on down there. Going on in the field. Don't do that. Never want to do that, man. Never. Yeah, like I was gonna say though, if Jalen Hurts has that option for him to if he has that option to run in the middle of the field because of an opening that he spots, he's gonna take that opportunity, and you gotta try to get him before he goes to it that too far. But ultimately, the game is well, there's 20 seconds left in the game, but officially at this point the game is about over. Um, Eagles won the game 24-20. I gotta say, um, for both teams, their offense, in the first half, both teams' offense really, were really coming alive. But then in the second half, the defense woke up and they gave both teams' respective offenses, um, they gave them both teams' defenses woke up and they gave the other team's offense uh, a bit of a struggle. They caused them to struggle some here. Um, Now I will say this much. I said it before I've said it before and I'll say it again. When they do good with the passing play, CD Lamb, Dak Prescott and CD Lamb are pretty much like the bread and butter. They're pretty much like bread and butter. There's no the two of them go together like bread and butter, bacon and eggs, etc., etc., etc. And and I gotta say, the Dallas Cowboys surprised just about everybody with how they performed. Like again, everybody was expecting that game to be a bit of a blowout because the Cowboys did not have Micah Parsons. Yeah, Micah Parsons on their team anymore. They traded it to the Packers, and we'll be talking more about that in the Packers Lions game whenever I watch that. Um, and I gotta say, honestly, I think both teams did pretty well. There are some kinks that both teams need to work out, but again, it's the first game of the season. First week jitters could happen. So yeah, I would say for sure, both teams did pretty good for a season opener. Um, yeah, I would probably say. I would say the Eagles definitely earned that win, and I think the Cowboys just showed that, technically speaking, they didn't really need Micah Parsons on their team because they almost beat the defending Super Bowl champions. That would really be bad if the Eagles lost the first game of the season. That would be a really bad look on them. Even though again it would be go back to first game jitters, because that again that can happen. Um, yeah. So at the end of the day, both teams did their best for what they had. There were a few missed catches by CD Lamb that could have been that would have been game changing catches if he were able to get them. But again, the Eagles defense were able to prevent him from uh, getting that ball, with the exception of that last failed attempt at catching the ball that he wasn't able to do. But ultimately, I think, like I said, good game for both teams. Both teams played pretty well for what they had with in their arsenals and all they were able to achieve. So yeah, will this be? So yeah, we'll talk about the week two games when we get done watching them. I'll give you guys my predictions as to why I picked the team that I picked for week two when we get to those games. But either way, tonight is going to be Thursday night football. It's going to be at about, I think it was like 7 or 8, around there, Eastern Standard Time. Either way, um, both teams played pretty well, and I honestly wish them both luck as we get into week two. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get some sleep. If I'm able to, I'll probably watch some more week one games tomorrow. But if not, I'll try to find more time to do it. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching the at least one game. It's better to watch one game than no games at all. But either way, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this is Forrest Walpole signing off.